was the fight scene with Dave and Jason was great. Because obviously, they were gonna have it like Jason basically told him like, you know, well after they get into it because they're like, they're basically being dickheads to each other. And again, if you have family, you should know when it boils down, it boils down. So they get to fight and they get to thumping. I was really surprised to see Jason lose, but he did.
You were surprised. His
Yeah,
brother a Navy SEAL. I was like, yo, this man a
I know,
frog
but
man. He's a certified killer. Get out of here.
yeah, but Jason's supposed to be that little, that guy.
No, I don't know.
He's supposed to be
What
that little,
guy?
he's supposed to be that biker dude that just be whooping ass.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? He's a Navy SEAL.
Yee. You already know what it is. Geeked out. It's your boy Chance.
Yo, what up, Geeked Out? It's your favorite rebel Rook in the building.
It's Doughboy Fresh, aka Fresh Daily, aka DBF Baby. Please say the baby.
You are now tuned in.
2. Geeked out. Same pod. Same squad.
Yee. You already know what it is, your boy Chance. Rebel Rook in the house.
What's good?
You know what we're doing. We're doing a solo reviews. You know what I'm saying? You seen the thumbnail, or if you haven't, because you're listening on the audio, my bad. What we're doing is we're reviewing The Wrecking Crew. That's with Jason Momoa and David Batista. Solid cast. Solid cast. But like I said, we're gonna give you, a little quick review what we liked and what we didn't. If it's a banger, if you should check it out. Um, before we get into it, Rook, you want to say anything?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jason Momoa. The Rock too, but Jason Momoa leading the way with really bringing back film to Hawaii and showing off the heritage, like on a real life base, getting into the communities. I love that, and we need more of that.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin. Good shit. All right, so check it out. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. Need to check that out. We're gonna get into it, but I'm gonna let you know you might as well go check it out. But it starts off with Jason Momoa, who goes by Johnny, and his brother Dave, who goes by James. So it is Johnny and James Hale. One is in Hawaii, correct? Or is it
Halle.
Halle? My bad. Yeah, we gotta get it right. But they're basically in Hawaii. Well, one's in Hawaii, right? The other one's in Oklahoma.
The other one's in Oklahoma on a reservation.
Yeah. So Dave, aka James, is playing. Is it a Navy officer?
He's a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, Navy SEAL. So he about that life. He starts off in the water, training cadets, just like that one movie with Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher. If you ain't checked that out, you might want to go check that out too. But
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard, there you go. Great movie.
Not lifeguard. Fuck. Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, yeah. Great movie. But he's basically teaching people how to hold their breath. That is you need to know that for later on. Jason, aka Johnny. I mean, it ain't even shaming because we love Jason. He doing what he do. He a bad boy, a biker, just be on some dumb shit.
Fucking degenerate.
He chilling in Oklahoma. He a cop, and just his life just falling apart, like slowly. But
Got a hot ass girlfriend though.
he does.
She a legend.
Yeah, we'll talk about her off camera, but yeah, she's cool. Um, Basically, what happens is their dad dies. It's not a spoiler because it happens over the first 3 seconds, so it ain't that bad. But it's supposed to be a spoiler anyway, so it don't matter. But because it's a review, so what's we call it? The dad dies, and then basically,
Son, don't downplay that. The dad gets stalked, bro. Oh, the movie starts off kind of cool too, right?
it is cool.
Because it opens
a
up.
really good movie.
You're following this blue van, and you don't know why. Then that shit runs. It runs like a little street blockage where it looked like they might have been doing some construction, and he's just like, "What the hell is up with this van?" It circles around the characters, brings us to the pops who's dragging himself through the market or something, like through town.
Yeah,
He drops off something in the mailbox. He looks hurt, but we don't ever get to see like a wound or anything. Maybe he's just tired as hell.
yeah, he was
He
big.
throws on somebody's hoodie, like from a store, And the lady's like, "Oh, she stole my stuff, whatever." And he's like, "Y'all ain't listening to that shit." And homeboy gets out into the street,
Well, before the street.
right into the street.
No, before the
He's
street because he dropped something off.
no, he dropped off the mail
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the bin, and then he grabs the lady's sweater, and then he's walking to the street. He takes probably a step and a half into the street before that blue van smacks him,
Yeah,
fully dead too.
it's bad.
I
But
mean, precision hit.
yeah. So basically that happens, and I'll be going just to call him by their real names, Dave and shit. But James, basically Dave. I don't even know
Yo,
how
call
much.
him Batista.
Yeah, but
They know who they are.
I'm gonna call him Batista. You know what it is, because it's gonna get me confused going by Johnny and James back and forth. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on set. I ain't gotta know everybody's name right now. So Dave basically he's investigating somewhat. It was because he got the phone call and they told him that his dad basically was a hit and run. So he's not really investigating, but he's just basically going to make sure, like, to see what it was. And then his wife is like, "Yo, you just called your brother?" And he's like, "You know, I ain't call my brother. I don't be fucking with him like that." And she's like, "Nah, you should call him. Like, he should be here." And then he's like, "Whatever." And who calls? His wife. You already know. So she
But she
called
a
him.
G.
You said what?
But she a G.
Yeah, I mean, you already know. You already know how wives do. They're gonna try to do what's best for you, even when you don't think that you should be doing it. So she calls him, she tells him, and then that's when we kind of see some shit happen with on Jason's side. Fucking
Bro,
fool ass. What are they calling this? Not they're not triads. What are they calling this one?
no, Yakuza.
Yakuza? Yeah, straight badass.
Before we get to Yakuza though, we gotta get to the fact that, like I said, this man's a degenerate. So clearly he has a motorcycle gang like freaking cut on, leather jacket under it, riding this old ass hunk of junk of a motorcycle. I mean, if he cleaned it up, it'd be an awesome cruiser though. He got apes. Like he looks cool as fuck.
Yeah, I did find out that is his actual motorcycle club.
Word?
Yeah, like I seen the Red Rum because I guess that's what they're called, the Red Run motorcycle MC basically. But I thought the Red Rum was, which I guess this has more to do with the movie too. But remember when they had that TV show on Netflix, Red Rum or some
Mm-hmm.
shit? I thought it was supposed to be like a nod to that. But I guess maybe the Red Rum was a nod to the motorcycle club. That's why he first named his first show that. So that's pretty
Okay.
cool. But yeah, that's his actual motorcycle club.
My man's pulls up to the crib, and lady, who you want to talk about off screen? Good lord, 46 never looked so good. Maybe it has. What I know.
Here's it has
I
summer hike.
no Morena, Morena, yo, her name is Valentina in this. I mean, what can I say? She's mostly famously known, if you're gonna remember it all. She's Deadpool's girlfriend, Ryan Reynolds' girlfriend that dies in the movie.
You think she's more famous for that or Gotham?
For me, like I seen her and shit before that, but Gotham should definitely put her on the map.
Yeah, I think Gotham stands out more than the Deadpool ones.
But yo, she's gorgeous. But she's badass in this shit. She's his girlfriend. She's Jason Momoa's girlfriend. Freaking, I don't know. Maybe Jason's not communicative enough, and he's very distant, and he's wild, and all this other stuff that I might have heard her say. But she's leaving. She drives a fucking Chevy SS. All right, she freaking whips that shit out of the driveway and like storms off.
Yeah, that was a badass car.
My man goes to his crib. Only like what, he wakes up there? Nah, only to find that Yakuza is in the crib. After getting drunk and wild and shit. But he goes to pee. He looks crazy as
Yeah, I was
hell.
about to say because he was knocked out at first.
Word, he ass out, by
Yeah,
the way.
but I about to say because I was watching with my mom. My mom was like, "Why is his ass always out?" I was like, "Mom, I don't know." But that's
He thinks it's funny.
yeah.
That's why. Yo, I want to know where the disrespect is, though, for real. Did they not try and put a knife to this man while he was peeing?
Yeah, that's what
You couldn't wait.
That's why they got pissed on.
You already got the drop on him. Yo, he whoops their ass, all their ass.
Yo, Buddy had a sick tattoo though. Yeah, sick ass dragon. And I initially thought that he was gonna whoop some ass, but he didn't.
Nah, nah. They were severely outmatched. They like half his size. They need to chill.
Bro, it's not even, I'm not even trying to be funny, so pause. But you can see at certain moments of the fights where Jason is really a big dude.
Nah, for real.
Like you obviously know he is, but like
That
you see,
pales in comparison too.
yeah. Like and he's not even swole, but he looks big as fuck. Which is another thing I wanted to say, like which
Hawaiian, bro.
yeah, which is another thing I want to say, which is not, doesn't make the movie bad or anything, but you can tell like some of the continuity was off because there's some scenes where Jason looks like, oh, he was working out for probably Lobo or whatever, and then you see some shit where, oh yeah, he was just drinking, he was just chilling, like he goes back and forth with his weight. I don't know,
I
I don't know,
mean,
I don't know if you
because
saw him.
that's just how he is.
No, no, we know because he said if he ain't getting paid to work out, he ain't doing it. He'd just be drinking that Guinness,
Yo,
which
this
which was
God
also
given, son.
funny because a lot of this movie was spent with him drinking beer.
Word, word. And he drank a lot of Guinness.
Yeah, so he whoops the ass. He gets the phone call, and then he makes the way to Hawaii.
He got the phone call before he started whooping their ass, and the phone call was going on while he was whooping their ass. That's also crazy shit. Them niggas was disrespectful, Chance.
Yeah, they were. That's why they died.
All right, my dad just died. I'm sure you heard me talking about it, and I went to take a piss. You couldn't even wait.
There's some things in it, but I'm not gonna really I'm not gonna really what's the word? I'm not gonna take away from it because I'm pretty sure this is probably why DB put the rating down a little bit. But there's little cheesy moments, you know, Jason. So
Ah,
there's
come on. But
there's
that's why it's a
no
seven.
no, but I liked it. But I'm saying, but I can tell that some people be like, oh well, these are a little cheesy, this is a little
They
corny.
was having some fun.
Like the sword fight.
They was having some fucking fun.
That's what I'm saying. Like I personally enjoyed it, but I can see why other people probably like, mm, certain things didn't hit for me. But anywho,
Okay.
if you're familiar with Jason, which is why you probably watched the movie, then you should know this is kind of his comedy anyway. This is his wheelhouse, so it shouldn't really bother you anyway. If you're a newbie and you haven't really seen Jason before, then that would probably throw you off a little bit. But it's kind of what he does. This is his comedy. And Dave Batista is, I mean, one of the greatest, one of the goats of wrestling. But not only that, his acting is amazing. I think he's. Do I have
No,
him?
he's way better.
Do I have him as a number one wrestler turned actor? I think I have him as a number one.
I believe you said that.
Yeah, like he really
Get some
gets
audio.
he really gets in his roles. So he did a
By the
second.
way, he lost weight. I don't want to hear shit about him losing weight. That motherfucker's big.
Yeah, like when he was in the pool, I was like, oh, he's still swole.
Like, he's not 310 pounds no more, but he's still a big motherfucker.
Which again, the man's like in his 50s. Like you can't be 310
He's
pounds.
57 years old. I'm not running up on him, son.
Yeah. At 57, you don't want to be weighing 310. But
Nah, you don't. Hell no.
yeah. But anywho, he gets there. They're at the funeral and they're already going at it. Because if you have brothers or cousins or whatever, sisters, whatever, you already know when the beef is on, the beef is on its own site. So they just get the smart cracking already, and then they try to calm him down. And then what's it called after that, they go into the house, whatever, they start talking about it, and then he's basically like, they're like, why are you here? And he's just basically like, he's here because his dad was murdered. And Dave was like, huh, don't come here and start that shit. Like he wasn't murdered, it was a hit and run.
He's
And
like, how do you know that? He's like, Yakuza tried to kill me in the crib. And then Dave wanted to show his ass because that was pissing me off too. He kept deflecting like a mofo. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, you starting trouble. How I'm starting trouble if I told you them niggas tried to kill me over
Mhm.
pops?
Yeah,
You not hearing me? I'll do some shit at him.
yeah. So that happens, and then this is where I'm gonna need you to take the alley oop. Because when did Dave start getting involved? Like, like there might be some truth to this.
Um,
Forgot the moment.
so when they part ways on the beach after arguing with each other and shit, they both, wake up the next day doing their own thing. So Jason goes to dad's office. He's a PI.
Hmm.
And David goes to get the police report, which he it took some resistance at first, like oh, it's not done yet or whatever. And yeah, it's just a typical hit and run. He's like, nah. And apparently that head detective knew what was going on just a little bit
Yeah.
because he was like, "Yo, we don't want you buzzing, knocking on the wrong doors and ruffling the wrong feathers out here because shit can get wild." He knew some shit,
Yeah.
but he couldn't prove some shit. Him looking at, he went to go, so that prompted Batista to go check and see, like, yo, I need to check the crime scene for myself. Well, it led to some other shit. It led to Homeboy going inside the store, looking for the camera that they said was not working, which it was working,
Hmm.
and now giving him some suspicion on whether or not this was actually a hit and run.
Oh, he was some ass in there too.
Oh, he definitely whooped some ass in there. They didn't show that though. I'm
Yeah.
just
So
gonna
now you know
say
both brothers is dangerous.
Homeboy from Spider-Man is in here. From Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Damn, why I just draw a blank? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Little bald headed homie.
yeah, yeah. That's what's his face? That's like it becomes like Jason's little like worker, like his assistant.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
funny. He funny as hell too.
Yo, everything is broad though. They gotta chill.
Yeah, that accent was cool as fuck though. Like the language it was going with, kind of had like Canada vibes,
Canada vibes.
like the way they be talking their lingo. That's what Buddy sounded like to me a little bit.
I'm not entirely familiar with the vibes of them.
What is it? What is
Jacob
it?
Batalon, right?
Yeah,
He was Pika.
yeah. What is it like?
Pika was a cool character.
When they be like two my word fam. It kind of had those little vibes. But anywho,
Those was cool.
Buddy was funny as fuck, and he was
Um, fuck. How do I describe this dude that played their uncle, like they
uh
fake uncle?
well, he's been in a lot of shit, but he was the governor. He's the governor, and he basically was like kind of like a
Oh, he also plays Boba Fett
yeah, yeah, and he's
in
kind
Book
of
of Boba Fett.
yeah,
That dude.
yeah, that was a good catch because I was wondering where I seen him from. But basically, he's like a family friend. Like he's always been there, but now he's the governor. So
For what's that's worth.
you said what?
For what's that's worth.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, so Dave and Jason meet in the same place, and then they find out shit is going on, and then they kind of start to try to work together a little bit, but they still got that little drama shit going on.
Son, but they get into a freaking argument in the car and they get T-boned crazy.
That shit was wild.
Yakuza trying to kill them dudes.
Yeah.
That ends with a very explosive scene that was really funny to me anyway, and a little bit dramatic. There was some elements of Fast and the Furious all throughout the movie, which probably is why DB took it down to a 6. I might have to forgive you, DB. F is still for family though.
But it wasn't wild and shit though. It wasn't too outrageous.
That scene was outrageous.
That hit that should have probably been dead or somebody should have been in the hospital.
You know what I'm saying? He came back. He got up like he dusted himself off the show.
Yeah. But let's fast forward because I don't want to break it down like every scene, whatever for y'all.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get in. Basically, that happens. They start to work together. The only thing I want to mention before we like tell you what we thought was the fight scene with Dave and Jason was great because obviously they were gonna have it like Jason basically told him like you know well after they get into it because they're like they're basically being dickheads to each other. And again, if you have family, you should know when it boils down, it boils down. So they get the fight and they get the thumping. I was really surprised to see Jason lose, but he did.
You were surprised. His
Yeah,
brother a Navy SEAL. I was like, yo, this man a
I know,
frog
but
man. He's a certified killer. Get out of here.
yeah, but Jason's supposed to be that little, that guy.
No, I don't know.
He's supposed to be
What
that little,
guy?
he's supposed to be that biker dude that just be whooping ass.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? He's a Navy SEAL.
Whatever. I mean, it was like I said, it was good, and it wasn't
I
it
yo,
wasn't a
this,
straight ass whooping.
Jason got off to a good start.
Yeah, it
Okay,
wasn't a straight ass
that was
whooping.
great. But Big Brother took over and started whooping that damn ass. Okay, and almost lost himself.
And then basically that's when Jason basically just let him know like where his trauma comes from. He said, "You left me." Like when the shit was going on with my mom, like you left me. Like, and then Dave says they were trying to kill you. I sent you away. That's the only way that I knew I could protect you. But Jason saw it as, nah, bro, like you abandoned me. So I guess they both have like a little moment of clarity of where both sides come from. Like, oh, I can see how you felt that way, or I can see how you felt that way, and then that's where like the bonding begins.
Them being the syndicate. All right. So it's a Hawaiian tribal gang
Yeah,
who also marked Jason, Mr. K, marked Jason, but when Jason was younger, because he has a separate mother from Dave, he thought that somebody from the syndicate killed his mom.
yeah,
So that beef was on.
yeah. Which is another thing because Dave asked Jason, he's like, "Why you pushing for this so hard, bro? Like the pops ain't mean shit to us. Like he was no good to us. Like why do you care?" And he says exactly that. He said, "Well, I couldn't find the person that killed my mom, so I got to get justice for somebody."
Mhm.
So you get to see a little bit of Jason's like softer side, whatever. But like I said, let's fast forward for y'all. The action was dope because I guess we might as well tell them. We go through all that. We find out that through all this shit, there's that
Wait,
one. Go ahead,
wait,
go ahead. Because I want to fast forward, but then it's like, well, damn, we already went 50%.
yo, all right. Long story short, we find out who's doing what, who's in charge of what. It's mad dirty.
Bro, I don't even think he looks like he should have been the bad guy.
Nah, he does look like he should have been a bad guy. He's a fucking douchebag.
The man bun was killing it for him. I was like, bro, come on.
All the more douchebag.
Like I feel like he's
Okay.
trying to be like a samurai.
Nope. All the more reason for them niggas, one of them dudes to learn like some level of kung fu. Them they always do. All right, which makes them even more of a dickhead. So there's a rich, powerful dude. There's some yakuza, and there's a corrupt ass fucking governor. Cool.
I kind of figured I was the governor before it was revealed, though.
It was the governor for me from the time the movie
Oh,
started. I
okay.
saw him come in there. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know he the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Read that dude character crazy. So he was a decent bad guy. He didn't have much to do. The main bad guys was the asshole and the yakuza.
Yeah.
So the loadout is cool as hell. All right, because family members get taken. All right, Dave's wife and both of their cousin, they get taken. Yakuza's holding them down. Rich boy got his like private battalion of dudes too. And this is after a crazy helicopter chase on the highway where Jason's girlfriend is whipping that damn car. Okay,
That was a
the
good scene.
Chrysler. She was fast. Elements again of Fast and Furious.
I thought she was auditioning to be in the last one.
She might be. She very well might be. This is
Because
one last hoorah real quick.
the driving was good.
All right.
But
She's
that whole
whipping.
scene was fire. The cars, the guns, the helicopter.
Yep. The shot by Dave.
Hmm.
Really
Which is
cool scene.
which is another one because I was like, God damn! I said Jason can't shoot either.
Jason couldn't shoot for shit. He couldn't hit nothing. I swear, the whole movie
Yeah.
up until the end, because that loadout. Once again, that loadout when they go to get their family.
Hmm.
I like to see a loadout when people actually use the fucking loadout, and they did. What they put in the bag, they freaking put to use. When they got there and started picking people off one by one and getting to the business, and they pulled up at night to do that night work. Damn, that's what I'm talking about when I want to see some action. And this shit was fully rated R action. We got to see some cool and gruesome kills.
Yeah. Final battle is obviously Jason's gonna be there. Jason with Buddy, the final boss. Jason whooping him, but the bad guy gets the upper hand at the end.
Cause
But
homeboy know kung fu.
yeah, but Jason, slick as he is, has homeboy's grenade, pin pulled out, which is probably one of the parts I was like, huh? Like the grenade went
Fast
off.
and Furious.
The grenade went off. No way in the world Jason ain't something ain't blow off on him. But he just gets blown like 15 feet back pause into the water, which fast forward like in full cycle is why we were talking about Dave in the beginning. So he's all the way under the water, he's sinking, knocked out. Pardon me. And then Dave jumps in, goes all the way down, saves his brother, brings him out. Because Dave can hold his breath. So that was a cool moment. Um,
This is after Dave kills the Yakuza man.
what's I really like the dude that Dave was fighting.
gruesome kill too. Nah, that dude was really good.
But you know what's funny is why do most of them that play bad guys, they kind of have the same character, like sly, like flamboyantish. Like they all kind of
Um,
play it the same way.
because a lot of them are like that.
Hmm. Okay. Because when I seen it, I like it. I was like, but I feel like this is every bad guy that's like this.
Nah, if we're talking Yakuza, yeah.
No, but it was dope, but it was cool. And then he got the business done. But oh
He was properly cocky in his game,
yeah,
but he was
and he
going up
was
against a frog man.
and he
He
was
was
and he was
severely
on that
outmatched.
coke. He was on that coke too.
Bro, that shit was hilarious how he hit a line off the gat. I
Yeah,
was like, oh, that's how you feel?
that shit was fire.
That shit amped him up.
Yeah, I would like to if he would have did more damage, but it is what it is. I mean,
Great final scene
he
right
was
there.
going against the Frogman and David is swole, so but everything was there for me. The comedy was there. I think they had great chemistry. I mean, if you've seen Dave and Jason before in C, what was it C2?
Yeah, see, it was the next season, second season.
Yeah, so if you've seen them together, you should know. Didn't Batista didn't Batista go in Dune too?
In Dune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were together twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like their chemistry is great. Like to the point where I was thinking like, can we get
And
another?
they're brothers in C.
Yeah. So I was like, can we get another one of these? Or like would there be like no plot for it? But I said that to say it was good. It was funny. Great
Action was great.
great action. Felt like some 1990s action. It was wild, but it wasn't crazy. Funny. Some hit, some didn't. But I didn't feel like I wasted my time. Like I could watch it again and somebody was like, hey, I didn't see it. Like I want to watch it. I could watch it again.
Yeah, it got rewatch value for me. I think that's the number one reason why I gave it a 7 is that it has rewatch value. I can put that on or catch it like mid movie and just enjoy that for what it is. Um, they didn't hold back to they were belligerent, cussing, drinking. Especially when they really got loose and started to get cool with each other again. Like it was really cool camaraderie up there, and that made it more entertaining too. So yeah, this is a good watch, man.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, I suggest you go watch it. It's good. It's a good time. Whether you're drinking on something, smoking on something, it's a good time. I'm gonna let you know now. If you're rolling up something,
I was high.
it's a great time because I was too, and it was hilarious. You know what I mean? I had to rewind because I couldn't because I was laughing too hard. But it is a good movie. I would tell you how to go check it out. But before we end, I want to make sure y'all tune in and stay tuned in because we will be filming again on Sunday, and we got another good show coming up. So make sure y'all be tuned in for that. But Rook, anything you want to say about this movie before we let everybody go?
Yo, it's cold as hell in 40 states. All right, so most of y'all's inside, man. Put this on one time. All right, even if it's watching itself the first time, you figure deal me. Then rewatch that shit because it's like, oh wait, that sounded like it was kind of good.
And then come back and rewatch all our shit if you haven't watched it yet, because you're inside once again.
You know,
So you got plenty
like,
of time.
subscribe, comment.
Follow, share us with your homies. But make sure you lock in. Make sure you tune in because we will be back again with another episode on Sunday/Monday. So, as always, you already know what it is. You eat, be yourself. Same pod.
Same squad.
Now tuned in.
2. Geeked out. Same pod. Same squad.